am going to show you today how to make sugar-free and regular vanilla iced lattes using some Starbucks cups. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to prepare your coffee just as if you were making a regular pot of coffee. So you're going to put in your coffee filter. Now we use a 4-cup pot because it's just the 3 of us and we're only making 3 lattes. So what we do is we're going to almost triple the amount of coffee that you normally would put in. Normally we would put in 2 scoops. Okay, this is going to be like the normal. Now we're going to almost triple that. So we're going to put 3 and 4. So we're making a smaller pot. So I'm just going to go ahead and use 4 of these spoons in there. And then you're going to pour in just like you would normally make your coffee. Just pour it in. And then you're going to wait for it to brew. That takes all but 4 or 5 minutes. The ingredients that you're going to need to make a sugar-free vanilla iced latte or a regular latte is going to be your ready with. And you're going to need milk. I go with the whole milk because I like it to be a little more creamier and a little more little bit more thickness in it. You're going to need plenty of ice. I particularly use Truvia, but you can use any kind of sweetener that you want. And we also use a little bit of sugar in the raw. And the reason that I mix the 2 of them together is because Truvia has a slightly bitter flavor, and the sugar in the raw kind of, tones it down just a little bit. Now you're also going to need a teaspoon and some pure vanilla extract. Now you can buy the imitation vanilla, however, the imitation vanilla extract has propylene glycol in it, which is terrible for you. I did some research on it and found that it was in relation to antifreeze, which we put in our car. So if you want to put that in your body, that's on you, but we personally like to go with the pure vanilla. So if you like it really vanilla-y, you're going to put a full teaspoon of vanilla. Now I like mine almost a full teaspoon. So I'm going to put a little less than a full teaspoon in mine. Okay, now what we're going to do, okay, so now 1 teaspoon of Truvia is the same as 1 teaspoon of sugar. So however sweet you like it. Okay, so we're going to put 1 1/4 in each. Actually, she doesn't like hers this sweet. And then Jennifer likes hers with regular sugar. So I put almost a full 2 teaspoons in hers. Now we put just a little bit of sugar. As you can see, just a little bit, just enough to take that edge off of the Truvia. Okay, now we're done with that. Now what we're going to do is the coffee is complete. So now we're going to add the coffee. Now the reason that we decided to stick with the Starbucks cups is because they already have some guides for you as you are pouring in your ingredients. So the first thing we want to do is pour in the coffee, and we're going to pour it in right to the bottom of those letterings. Okay, and we're going to do that with each cup. That is going to actually take about this whole pot, which is perfect. Done. Alright, and then what we need to do is go ahead and stir the sugar in the bottom, okay, because especially with the raw sugar, it's very crystallized and it takes a little bit longer to melt down and mix and blend. And we are done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill it up with milk. And we're going to take it almost to the top. Now you can add cocoa, caramel, you can add all kinds of things. You can be very creative when you're making your iced lattes. Then we're going to mix them once again. And mix in the milk and the coffee. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and add our ice cubes. And that's why we left it down partially, so that we have room to add our ice cubes, because we like our coffee to be iced and not semi-warm. Forgive us with our little munchkins, our little fur babies. They gotta have their little voice and everything. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add all the ice to each cup. And now what we're gonna do is one more little mix to get those ice cubes flowing through that iced milk and coffee. Now mixing can be very sloppy at times, so be careful when you're mixing, because we actually have had milk fly off and up against the wall through the ice cubes, so you want to be a little careful and gentle when mixing these together. Alright, and then to top it off, we are going to add the Ready Whip. And then we're going to put our lids on, just like so. And we're going to enjoy our iced latte. Mmm.